Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of House of Magic. I'm Eric.
I'm Cassie.
And today is the day. Today is the Hunter Burton Memorial Open. We just got here. We've been meeting with some other fellow creators in the area and stuff, and doing some networking and
looking for food, which has been a very futile task.
yeah. But the convention center is packed. We'll get some footage in there and stuff. They got some great vendors out there, some awesome merch and all that. And the silent auction is going very well. They got a lot more stuff. It looks like they have more stuff out there than what they had advertised on the website, which I think is awesome. And we did bid on some stuff. We'll
probably already be outbid by now, though.
What was it, the Legions or Lorwyn?
Legions Fat Pack.
Legions Fat Pack.
Super old school Fat Pack.
Yeah.
I really want that. I so want to open that on the channel, but I might go back and bid on those 8 Rivals pre-releases too. Oh, yeah. Because Rivals promo cards from pre-releases are going for money right now.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. Like, they're like $2 as a minimum for the shitty ones.
Oh, wow. But yeah, so if you don't... When you think of Fat Packs or the bundles and stuff, you think of what we have now, but back then it's completely different.
We'll get video footage
and stuff.
But there's some
look it up; it's great.
Great vendors here. We'll talk to them. Some of our favorite vendors are here. Our good friends from Recycled.
Yep, Recycled Entertainment's here.
Entertainment are here.
And stuff. Cassie actually bought, whatever you want to call it, a game that she has been whining about loving to play, Star Fox on the 64.
You mentioned do a barrel roll on Google once, and all of a sudden he thinks you're obsessed with it.
That's the only game she ever talks about from her childhood.
Do a barrel roll. That's the only, because all I talk about is do a barrel roll. No, I talk about the one Star Wars game too, where you had to connect the string to the AT-ATs and then tie it around their legs, and that's how you won that round.
You talk about that game once, now twice.
The AT-ATs. That's the only reason I know the word AT-AT. Every time I say AT-AT, I'm technically talking about that game.
Hi, and welcome to the next episode of House of Magic. I'm Eric.
I'm Cassie.
And we're finally going to do our recap for the Hunter Burton Memorial Open. We've been in the process of, buying a house and all that, and we are finally going to close and move. So hopefully by the end of the month, we'll be back to some sort of normalcy in videos. So.
I mean, give us 30 days.
But, so I had a blast. How about you?
It was fun. It was fun. It was nice. It was a one-day tournament, and the main event got started at 9 in the morning-ish. Yeah. And we did not participate in the main event. And then the next events, there was a standard PPTQ, that didn't even get going till noonish. Noonish, yeah. So, unless you were in, the main event, there wasn't too much of a reason to get there too early, which was always a nice thing. Side events didn't even start until afternoon. It was after the PPTQ started. Mm-hmm.
Or so, noon, 1 o'clock?
And then we were mostly I was planning on doing the Theros Block Limited, and then Eric really just wanted to do side events.
Commander and stuff.
You didn't do any Commander.
I didn't do any Commander. Not until after a tournament you were starving, getting hangry.
Don't start a short Commander game, which we all know doesn't exist, when your wife hasn't eaten in 9 hours.
It was supposed to be a quick game.
There is no such thing as a quick Commander game!
Theros Block actually took up quite a bit of time. I was really surprised.
It was really enjoyable too. That was actually really fun. But it was really fun. It was a very interesting set to pre-release as, because it was so much different than the pre-release packs that we've done since I started with Magic.
I forgot how much fun Theros Block was. I really did. And it actually was with the pre-release of M25 with the new legendaries that can be reprinted. It allows you to pull enchantments out from your graveyard. And I just thought, oh my god, Theros, enchant creatures. I can just pop out my creatures like crazy back from the graveyard. I'm so excited to try to build that deck and see if it's actually plausible. But anyways, yeah, so we had a lot of fun. We didn't do too many side events, but we did get to talk and socialize.
We did one Rivals draft. And then we did the Theros block, and that's really all we did.
Oh, we did do a Rivals draft.
We did a Rivals draft. We had Fun. I am a grab bag addict. And one of the...
If you put a mystery box and put your hand in it, and it don't matter the cost, she will pay it. And she did multiple times.
Okay.
I made the mistake of giving her my debit card and saying, "Here you go get some food." Next thing she comes back with a handful of packs. Like, where the hell did this come from? It was a mystery grab. I'm like, oh my god.
One of the vendors had this thing that they called the Chaos Box, and it was essentially a box with a hole cut out, and then on top they put, it was fabric. It was kind of like the fabric that, I don't know if they still do this, but that you use to cover textbooks. It's like that stretchy fabric that's like velvety, and it actually feels good too. So that didn't help the situation.
Jesus.
And I went there for something. I feel like I went there for a reason.
Went there, they're supposed to get me a deck box.
No. I went there to buy, they had the new full art dragon shields.
Yes.
The sleeves. And, the professor's done such an amazing review on it that we really want to try it. And Eric needed some sleeves because he didn't bring any sleeves because he wasn't planning on doing the pre-release. And so he was like, okay, well, go get some sleeves and go get yourself some sleeves too. And I'm a hot mess.
And I said, give me a cheap deck box.
And so anyway,
guess what didn't come back?
Let me finish my story. I'm a hot mess, and so I maybe had lost my debit card 4 days before, so I needed to borrow his. So I was like, money, please. No, it was only 4 days.
Oh, it was your driver's license.
We're not there yet. And so we're there, and I'm buying these dragon shields. This is from Doc's Comics and Games here in Dallas. I get the dragon shields, and I'm staring at this Chaos box. And it's like, $5? No.
You said it was $3.
$3 for one pick, $8 for 3 picks, $7 for 3 picks. I don't know. I might have lied about the cost to Eric so he didn't get mad.
Yeah, but not surprised me one bit.
But so I did the I think it was $8 for 3. It was $4 a pick, and then $8 for 3, and then something else for 5. I don't know, but I did that, and so I reach in, and the first one I pull, and so I've already paid at this point, and the first one I pull out was a pack that had been colored all black with a black marker. And I was like, I don't recognize this set. Or I was like, so you're not even to I was like, okay, so you don't get to know what set it is, you just have to open the cards and be surprised. And they're like, oh, that's $10 store credit. And I'm like, awesome, that's so cool. I got everything I needed already, but sweet, I can do more mystery packs.
Except for my deck box, by the way.
And so I do 2 more, and it's Dragons of Takir and Dragon's Maze. Cons of Takir and Dragon's Mage.
Yeah.
I don't know. They weren't great, but they were fun, and I got them. And then I'm gonna need you to cover your ears for this part. So then I went to our friends Recycled Entertainment were there, and they had a dice game.
God, you went back to the dice game.
And I think I put $10 into the dice game.
See, you should just ask me to leave or just do this filming without me. Because I don't watch the videos after you put them up.
And that was 13 rolls, but that was so fun. And
13?
Yeah.
That's $13.
No, it was $10. $10, 13 rolls. Stick with the plan, mister.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder he loves us. He sees us suck our born every minute.
It was a really fun game. It was such a fun game. And, the first time we did it kind of on a whim. What were we buying? We were buying Star Fox.
Yes.
We bought Star Fox 64 from them because go Recycled Entertainment. And so I had a lot of fun. And at this point I had Eric's debit card and I'd already used it once. So I was going to use it again. And so I did that. I didn't win much, but I won enough to buy, that's how I got my French 2013 core set.
Yeah.
And did I get a foil Johnny into that or just the regular Johnny? I think it was just the regular Johnny. But I pulled a French and Johnny, which is super exciting for me because French is my thing. French is my language. Not my main language. So I did that. That was super exciting. And then Eric's like, where's my deck box? And I'm like...
I sent you to get one thing. 2 things. Cheap sleeves and a deck box. I get Dragon Shield.
You did not want cheap sleeves. You wanted the Dragon Shield full arts.
If they had them. No, I didn't know they had them at that time.
No, yes you did. That's the specific reason I went there in the first place was to get those.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You wanted a cheap deck box and that. And so anyway, Eric's like, where's my deck box? And I'm like, look at these pretty packs I pulled.
So, funny story. Look at these.
Shiny. And so I took the $10 store credit I had and went back and I was like, how much is the deck box? And they're like, $3. I was like, give me that and give me the rest in chaos plus pulls.
Don't even lean towards me.
And then I do my next two, and so I reach in there and I pull out, and it's like Modern Masters, no, Eternal Masters. I was like, okay, sweet. And then I reach in again, Iconic Masters. And I'm like,
Y'all.
the grab bag is worth it, y'all. Oh, grab bags, love them. And so then I pulled Foil Avacyn.
Yes! And that made it worth her forgetting about the deck box at that point.
And spending all the money. Never take me to a con, y'all. Ooh. No. We had the honor of speaking with Hunter's mom quite a bit. We're actually hoping she reaches out to us. She's going to send us an email here soon, we hope. We've offered to teach her how to play Magic because she's never had the opportunity, and it was something that was really important to her son, so we'd like to bring that to her. We made a lot of really fun friends there. Made a lot of contacts, so hopefully some of those people are watching now. Met fellow DFW area YouTuber Jolt MTG.
Jolt MTG.
That was, he's a really nice guy. We'll link to his channel. We'll link to everything that we've mentioned in this video down below. Already they have started planning the Hunter Burton Memorial for next year. It will be in the same place around the same time. They broke records this year.
Yeah, they
filled that convention center. Let me tell you, they filled it. It was amazing. Everyone was very nice. The whole day was really it was a really uplifting day. I like to feel, at least from what I saw, that people didn't get too salty. People didn't take things too seriously. Of course, still a tournament. People still going to take things seriously, but for the most part, people really just...
I mean, it was a modern 10K tournament, so, I mean, it was very much seriousness, but at the same time...
People really embraced the purpose of the day.
Yeah. And the side events and the people, I mean, it was crazy amount of side events going on and stuff, and everybody looked like they had a smile on their face. We're having a good time. There wasn't, because we've been to GP, we've been to a couple of big tournaments and stuff.
Opens.
And there's always somebody throwing a hissy fit. There's always that one person that's just mad at the world to be mad at the world,
it's completely possible that, we were surrounded by friends because we were in our hometown, and so we were a little more ignorant to it, but we really hope everyone had fun. We really did our best to make sure everyone felt welcome. There were a lot of new players there, a lot of women whose boyfriends or spouses were just teaching them, who were kind of along for the ride. And I know I really tried to reach out to them as much as possible. I always introduced them to Eric. One of them was in the Theros block, and I'm like, hey, feel free to ask us questions. We have no problem answering them. It's all just a game. It's all just for fun. It's all just for charity.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you never set foot inside of an Eldritch, if you never set foot inside of doing a tournament, playing kitchen table is, in my personal opinion, is the best way to play Magic. It's raw. It's ever-changing and stuff, because you can make up your own rules.
This from the man who brought squirrels to play against my standard deck when I was hospitalized. Fun.
I just wanted to say hi.
I was in the hospital! You were supposed to let me win!
There's no such thing as letting. Unless you're a newbie.
I was in the hospital.
So?
I was sick!
And you were causing death threats!
That was because I was in the hospital! So, it was really great. We're definitely going to try and keep people a little more updated as we get information for times and stuff. Make sure you check out the Hunter Burton Memorial link in the description down below. Make sure you go there. If you go to the blog and you subscribe to the blog, you'll actually get constant updates. So if you're anywhere near DFW, or you think that you might have this time free next year, or you just really love this cause and you want to make it next year, or you want to donate next year, please subscribe to that blog so you can learn everything about it. It really is just such an amazing event.
It is.
It was probably the best day I'd had in a really long time, just in terms of having fun, being surrounded by people, and not feeling like anyone was a stranger. Like, no one was a stranger that day. I
mean, we saw people there that we wouldn't think we would have seen there, and it was great.
And that's the thing is, like, it's Hunter's mom standing there, and, I just went to introduce ourselves because we wanted her to know how much it meant to us. And you know, she's a hugger. She gives you a hug first thing, and like literally everyone was family. It was phenomenal. I felt so comfortable. I had no anxiety.
It was very much that classic Texas hospitality you always hear about.
Combined with MTG family love. It was like being in your favorite LGS store ever, but knowing no one.
Yeah.
It was amazing. So I would really love to see y'all out here next year for that.
So check everything out. Check out the links. And then we'll see you guys next time. Remember, may the pools be ever in your favor. I got it right. Bye.